Welcome to the new episode of the Michigan Dynasty. Your number one Michigan Wolverines take on the number 7th ranked Washington Huskies in the Big Ten championship game. The reason why the number 5 ranked Illinois Fighting Illini are not in the Big Ten championship, so their 3 losses have come in Big Ten play, as opposed to Washington, who only has 2 Big Ten losses. So, Michigan, Mace pants today. Time to rock and roll. Number 1 Michigan, number 7 Washington. Big Ten championship at stake. Let's see who wins this game. I'll see you at halftime.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks it into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Huskies offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Third and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, here it's just pick your poison for this defense. Are you going to let the quarterback or the running back hurt you? They take the quarterback away, but nobody's there to stop the running back on the option pitch, and he makes them pay.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught for the completion. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Fielded at the 25. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off off play action.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. They'll try to run this one in. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Spinning out of the tackle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seems to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And the Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. He's swarmed by the defense.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Makes a nice move there. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Refusing to be brought down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. But the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And it falls incomplete.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Can he reach the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And bulldozing his way through. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And we're able to get him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. And he drops back in the gun. The short completion of the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. The Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He shreds the tackle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Let's it fly to the wideout. The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pressure is coming. The pocket. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Looking for a gap, it's Barnes. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll run it with the draw play. Great cut there. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'll give it to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Brought down after the takeaway. A big play by the defense to end this quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. 2nd and goal for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Automatic with the PAT. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive is now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run. Really, whatever.
Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They call the counter play here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's a great play all around by this this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Michigan will walk out of Indianapolis dominating. A big one here. The Wolverines win 48-14.
Spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing.
That's for you, Michigan.
Pursue a national
George
championship.
Kanatsikar, 9 of 18, 227, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Rushing wise, McMillan 18 for 213 and 3 touchdowns on his own. A rushing long of 84 yards. He also had a 25-yard touchdown run. And a 15-yard touchdown reception. So, McMillan also 4 for 41 at receiving. 2 for 75 though, John Algier. 1 of 60 on that screen or that slant that he ran to get to the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Braden Stockton, 1 for the 73-yard touchdown. Michigan also picked off the Washington quarterback only twice, but they both went to Tobias Spoon. And kicking wise, McKinney 2 for 2 on field goals, 6 for 6 on extra points. Cantmoyer 1 punt, 40 yards in the air, and then a 2-yard return. Michigan beats Washington 48-14. We now earn a bye in the playoff. We earned the bye in the playoff. After winning the Big Ten championship, Michigan will keep the 1 seed to themselves. Tobias Spoon, Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. McMillan, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. And National Offensive Player of the Week. Nice. For the Wolverines. Malachi Combs, 2030 Player of the Year. Did he win the Heisman? He did. Michigan returns another Heisman winner from the defense. Malachi Combs. 17 sacks, 32 tackles, 27 TFLs. That's why he was a Heisman hopeful. It helps that you're on the number 1 team in the nation. As we scroll through the rest of our awards, Malachi Combs wins a bunch of them. McMillan wins Best Running Back. Ended up with 1,100 yards rushing, 19 touchdowns. Stockton, best tight end, 20 for 393 and 2. Only 2 touchdowns this year. But the Wolverines had more than that. Kennedy, best defensive back, 5 interceptions, 38 tackles, and a pick 6 at some point. Best linebacker, Malachi Combs wins the Lombardi. And Michigan's early national signing day, obviously nothing, since it will be the final year of the Dynasty. Michigan, we aren't recruiting. We don't play anybody. This week, we will either play Notre Dame or Florida. So let's see who we will play. We're going to play Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl. We'll see you in the next episode for that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you did enjoy.